Ling was born into a life of poverty in the back alleys of the Land of Dawn. Despite his reputation as a troublemaker, Ling was smart and resourceful, always finding ways to stay one step ahead of the law. He discovered the Cloud Walkers, a group of elite fighters who had mastered the art of the Cloud Steps. Ling begged the Cloud Walkers to take him on as an apprentice, but they were skeptical at first. However, Ling's persistence and quick wit eventually won them over, and became their apprentice. Ling became a master of the technique, but eventually left the Cloud Walkers because he saw them as elitist and more concerned with their own power and reputation than helping others. He began using his skills to help the people of the Land of Dawn as the Street Punk, a hero who fought for justice and equality in the face of oppression. Ling's hit-and-run tactics and incredible speed made him a formidable opponent, and his enemies soon learned to fear the sound of his footsteps. Despite his tough exterior, Ling had a soft spot for the downtrodden and would do anything to help those in need.
Guzhen is a young man from the Monian Empire, a kingdom known for its powerful magical traditions. He was born with an exceptional gift for magic and quickly rose to become one of the Empire's most promising young mages. However, Guzhen was also a restless spirit and longed for adventure and excitement beyond the walls of his magic academy. One day, Guzhen snuck out of the academy to explore the nearby city. There, he stumbled upon a group of thieves who were in the middle of a heist. Intrigued, Guzhen watched from the shadows as the thieves used their speed and agility to evade the guards and make off with their loot. In that moment, Guzhen realized that his magical abilities could be used for more than just academic pursuits. He decided to leave the academy and join the thieves, using his magic to enhance his agility and make him an even more formidable opponent. Over time, Guzhen became one of the most feared thieves in the kingdom. His speed and precision were unmatched, and he soon earned a reputation as a deadly assassin. However, Guzhen's success also made him a target. The Empire's rulers saw him as a threat and ordered their troops to capture him. Guzhen knew that he had to flee, but he was also determined to take his revenge on the Empire that had spurned him. With his magic and his wits, Guzhen was able to evade the Empire's soldiers and launch a series of daring raids on their fortresses and strongholds. Eventually, Guzhen's exploits caught the attention of the leaders of the Monian Empire. They recognized his skills and offered him a deal. If he would use his talents to serve the Empire, they would pardon his past crimes and make him a hero of the kingdom. Guzhen agreed, and he now fights for the Monian Empire as one of its greatest champions. He still retains his cunning and his love for adventure, but he now uses those qualities to protect his people and serve the greater good.
Baman is a fighter hero known as the King of the Fighter. He was once a great king who ruled over a powerful kingdom, but his thirst for power and conquest eventually led to his downfall. Baman became obsessed with power and began waging wars on neighboring kingdoms, seeking to expand his own kingdom's territory. However, his reckless actions eventually led to his kingdom's downfall, as his enemies banded together to defeat him in battle. Defeated and humiliated, Baman turned to dark magic in a desperate attempt to regain his power. He made a deal with a powerful demon, offering his soul in exchange for increased strength and power. The demon granted Baman's wish, but at a great cost. Baman's body was twisted and corrupted, and he became a monstrous creature consumed by his own rage and hatred. Now known as the King of the Fighter, Baman roams the land seeking out powerful opponents to defeat in battle. However, deep down, he still yearns to regain his humanity and redeem himself for his past mistakes. Despite his monstrous appearance, Baman remains a valuable fighter hero in the Mobile Legends universe, feared by many for his incredible strength and resilience in battle.
Aldous is a fighter hero known as the Contract-Taking Demon. He was once a righteous and just man who served as a guard for his village. However, his life took a turn when he discovered a book of dark magic that gave him incredible powers. Aldous became obsessed with power and began using his newfound abilities to take on contracts to defeat evil creatures and individuals. However, as time went on, he began to lose sight of his original values and became more and more consumed by his lust for power. One day, Aldous received a contract to take down a powerful demon lord who was terrorizing a nearby town. But when he arrived, he discovered that the demon lord was actually a woman named Alice, who had been possessed by a demon. Aldous hesitated to kill Alice and was captured by her demon minions. But as he lay imprisoned, he realized the error of his ways and pledged to use his powers for good once again. Aldous managed to escape and joined forces with the Mobile Legends heroes, using his incredible strength and dark magic to fight against evil and make up for his past mistakes. He remains a powerful fighter hero, feared by many, but now fights with honor and righteousness.
Lancelot is an assassin hero known as the Perfumed Knight. He was born into a noble family and was trained in the art of combat from a young age. As he grew older, Lancelot became known as one of the greatest knights in the land, thanks to his incredible sword skills and strategic thinking. However, Lancelot's life took a turn when he fell in love with a woman who was already betrothed to another man. Driven by his passion, Lancelot decided to elope with the woman, but they were caught by her family and brought back to face punishment. Lancelot was sentenced to death for his actions, but he managed to escape and became a wanderer. He eventually met the Mobile Legends heroes and joined forces with them, using his skills to fight against evil and seek redemption for his past mistakes. Lancelot's incredible sword skills and agility make him a formidable assassin hero, feared by many. He continues to fight alongside the heroes, proving himself as a valuable ally and a worthy opponent to his enemies.
Leslie grew up in the slums of the Land of Dawn, a place where survival was a daily struggle. As a child, she learned to be resourceful and street smart, often using her wits to outmaneuver bullies and thieves. One day, while exploring the city, Leslie stumbled upon a group of assassins who were in the midst of a mission. She was fascinated by their skill and agility, and begged them to take her on as an apprentice. The assassins were skeptical at first, but Leslie was persistent. She spent weeks following them around, observing their tactics and practicing her marksmanship in secret. Eventually, the assassins saw that Leslie had real talent, and agreed to train her. Under their tutelage, Leslie became a deadly marksman. She learned to move quickly and silently, to find the perfect vantage point, and to take down her enemies with a single shot. She also developed a reputation for being cold and ruthless, a reputation that she did little to dispel. Despite her success as an assassin, Leslie eventually grew tired of the constant violence and danger. She longed for a simpler life, where she could use her skills to protect the innocent rather than kill for profit. One day, while on a mission, Leslie was ambushed by a group of rival assassins. She fought back with all her skill, but was badly wounded in the process. As she lay bleeding on the ground, she realized that she had to make a choice: continue down the path of the assassin, or use her skills for a greater purpose. Leslie chose the latter. She left the world of assassination behind and joined the ranks of the heroes of the Land of Dawn, using her marksmanship to take down evil wherever it may be found. Though she still has a reputation for being tough and uncompromising, she is now seen as a hero by many, and her deadly aim is greatly feared by her enemies.
Selena was born in the Abyss, a dark and foreboding place filled with dangerous creatures and powerful magic. She was raised by a group of witches who taught her to harness the power of the Abyss and use it for her own purposes. As Selena grew older, she became more and more skilled in the use of dark magic. She learned to control the creatures of the Abyss and use them as her own personal army. She also developed a reputation for being ruthless and cruel, a reputation that she did little to dispel. However, Selena eventually grew tired of the endless power struggles and backstabbing that were a part of life in the Abyss. She longed for a simpler life, where she could use her powers for good rather than evil. One day, while exploring the surface world, Selena stumbled upon a group of heroes who were in the midst of a battle with a powerful demon. Impressed by their bravery and skill, Selena decided to join forces with them. Under the heroes' tutelage, Selena learned to control her powers and use them for good. She became a skilled hybrid hero, able to deal both magic and physical damage with deadly precision. She also developed a reputation for being a fearsome opponent, but one who fought for justice and righteousness. Today, Selena continues to fight for what is right, using her powers to protect the innocent and vanquish evil wherever it may be found. Though she still has a dark side, she is now seen as a hero by many, and her unique blend of physical and magic damage makes her a formidable opponent.
Esmeralda is a mage hero known as the Astrologer. She was born with the power to manipulate the stars and the celestial bodies, making her a formidable maid with incredible abilities. Esmeralda was once a member of an ancient order of astrologers who were dedicated to protecting the world from dark forces. However, she was betrayed by her fellow members and was left to die in the wilderness. Fortunately, Esmeralda was rescued by a group of kind-hearted people who nursed her back to health. Grateful for their help, she used her magical abilities to protect the village from the dark forces that threatened it. Esmeralda eventually learned of the Mobile Legends heroes and joined forces with them, using her incredible powers to help them in their battles against evil. She quickly proved to be a valuable ally, using her star power to heal her allies and deal massive damage to her enemies. Today, Esmeralda continues to fight alongside the heroes, using her powerful magic to protect the world from dark forces and ensure that justice is served.